from the bell, the 574 Adam Hall, I believe, lost a power plant in heat race action. The 22C Cole Kimball, a no-show as well. So 19 cars taking the green flag with us here tonight, 20 laps the distance. Well, we appreciate you folks toughing it out with us through some questionable moments with the weatherman here tonight, but things looking pretty good. We're going to be able to race this one through to its conclusion. Well, one more time, the beautiful WK Family Dealerships Pace Truck will lead the field by Hassler and Striegel, door-to-door row number 1. Race fans, you know what to do this time on the front stretch. Get up on your feet, make some noise for your favorite driver. Well, pace truck heading to the infield. Yellow light has been turned out. We're ready to go racing. Turn number 4, Galen Hassler, Mike Striegel, wheel to wheel in the center of turns 3 and 4. Well, from the flag stand, Logan McCubbin giving them a good look. Green flag. Well, it's going to be Hassler out to the early lead. Muhlenberg and Striegel door-to-door for the runner-up position, followed by Brown and Harris, your top 5 drivers. Here comes Chris Kane looking to join that party up front. Trouble, turn 3. The 2 of Eric Graves parks it in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Yellow flag in the air. Well, caution flag flying here in the early going. The 2 of Eric Graves parking it in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Well, trying to get the drivers to push into a single file formation to make it a little easier for the scorekeepers here at Speedway to get the lineup squared away and back underway. 1 lap in the books, 19 to go, 19 remain here in your Vaughn Pool and Spa B modified feature. Well, the field racked and stacked. Yellow flag will be going out after they pass the flag stand. We will give them the 1 to go signal this time. Well, yellow light has been turned out, 19 to go. Galen Hassler out of Columbia Mo sets the pace. Well, back in row number 2, Muhlenberg and the 17 of Mike Striegel. Well, Striegel has been the dominating driver. Trouble, turn 2. Oh, and the hits keep on coming. Well, several cars tangling over in turn number 2. The 9H of Chad Hickam involved in this one. The 10 of Mark Forrester, the 24 of Jerry Ellis, and the 11 of Jeremy Polston. The 28, Chris Spalding. A piece of that action, I believe, the 42 J of Jackson, and the 2 of Eric Graves, along with the 33 of Tyler Imhoff. Well, nearly half the field caught up in this latest exchange over in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Tough break, the 10F Mark Forster, the second week in a row. Well, the 28 of Spalding, heavy body damage to that machine, brings it back here to the front stretch. Looks like Spalding planning on continuing with us. Well, bad break the 9H. Chad Hickam already totaled out a race car with us earlier this season. Missed a big portion of the race season involved in this incident, along with the 10F Mark Forrester. Well, only a handful of drivers lucky enough to be able to get through that mess cleanly. See the 42 of Donald Jackson backing up on the Speedway, possibly be able to continue. Well, if you need to get up, make that quick run to the restroom or the snack bar motor on this cleanup will take just a few minutes. So if you need to run, handle your business, get a move on, you'll be back in plenty of time. Stop in and get that old bucket refilled. Remember, you can take that bucket back at the end of tonight and get reunited with your $5 bill, or take that bucket on home, a nice little souvenir from tonight's action. Well, they've got the 11 of Polston hooked up. Not sure they could possibly just to be trying to separate those cars. We'll see if they let it back down or Polston indeed damaged and out of this one. We'll let you know here in just a moment. Well, bad news. You can see some heavy rear suspension damage on the 11 of Polston. He will be out of this one. Tough break. Young driver out of Mexico, Missouri. The 42J Donald Jackson looks like at a minimum got a flat left front tire. Jackson will be heading to the hot pit area. The 33 of Tyler Imhoff remaining on track will roll his way back to the front stretch. The 10F Mark Forrester looks like the left rear tire down on that one. Well, Wrecker's dropping some of the damaged cars off here in the infield to be able to get back out onto the Speedway quickly. The 24 of Ellis and the 2 of Eric Graves remain down here in turn 2. Well, trying to discern if we've got any cars in the hot pit area getting service from their crew. Potentially the 42 of Donald Jackson and the 10F Mark Forrester both left the Speedway with a flat tire. We'll look to see if they will potentially be able to make their return to the Speedway with us. right with that move lineup looking good. Well, the 42, J. Donald Jackson, will rejoin us, able to make the repairs to his machine. Well, potentially a little bad news for you Donald Jackson fans out there. Word is the crew servicing the car at the trailer, not the hot pit, so that will earn the 42 of Jackson the trip to the trailer. Tough break. And, of course, he will stop to argue his side of the affair. Well, race fans, if you're into amazing facts and figures, can you believe this? Just one lap complete, still 19 to go, 19 to go. Well, after only one lap, it is Galen Hassler showing away over Muhlenberg and Striegel back to the green. And trouble, turn two, turn number two. The 16S of Charles Saunders around turn two, yellow flag. Well, a struggle to put some good laps together in tonight's Vaughn Pool and Spa feature event. This time the 16S of Saunders around turn number two. Well, still just one in the books. It is the 25 of Hassler showing away over the 17 of Mike Striegel, the 39 of Muhlenberg, the 30 of Rex Harris, and the T10 of Tyler Brown. Then we'll find the 31 of Chris Kane, the 12L of Lewis, our strugglers continue. The 63 of Lance Cox in the middle of 1 and 2. Well, if you're a driver out here, you better hope the crew pack the old fuel cell full here tonight. Well, cross your fingers, cross your legs, hoping for better luck. Green flag back in the air. Well, the struggles continue. The 28 of Spalding having a handful of that 28 machine here tonight. Well, able to get a lap put together. How about that with Hassler showing the way over Muhlenberg and Striegel. Trouble, the 30 of Harris gets turned around, turn number 2 into the infield. Will keep it clean and green as a Spidey Man exits the Speedway, turn 4. Well, we've got trouble everywhere. The 30 of Harris pulls back to the backstretch. The 12L of Tyler Lewis around turn 4. Well, already a large portion of tonight's time limit for the B Modifieds has expired. We'll bring you an update here in just a moment. But I'm speculating only about 10 minutes remaining. Well, this caution will be charged to the 30 of Rex Harris, pulling back onto the backstretch, bringing it to a stop. That yellow flag flying for Harris should be directed to the rear of the field. Well, 3 laps complete, 17 remain, 17 to go. All right, race fans, we've got 10 minutes remaining of our time limit, 10 minutes to go. 17 laps, 10 minutes, whichever transpire first. Well, Hassler trying to gather up his second feature victory of the season with us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway continues to show the way through these first 100 laps. Well, once again, Muhlenberg and Striegel tighten them up to the back bumper. Green flag. For the 31 machine, Chris Kane making some nice moves, has raced his way into the top 5. Oh, Eric Graves slipping and sliding off turn number 2, able to get it gathered up, but will lose a few positions on the backstretch. And Graves turns one of the fastest laps here tonight. He has got it hooked up here in turn 1. Well, it continues to be Galen Hassler over Muhlenberg and the 17 of Striegel, Brown and Kane, your top 5. Well, good battle for the third spot. Brown up to challenge Striegel. It's still Striegel at the flags and getting a great drive off turn number 4. Well, it is going to be Hassler. Muhlenberg starting to get away from the field. Hassler out about 7 or 8 car lengths over Muhlenberg into turn number 3. Tyler Lewis racing hard with the 16S of Saunders down in turn number 4. Well, Muhlenberg to the Hassler, back bumper. This affair tightening up here at the halfway mark. Howdy ho, we've got 10 in the books, 10 to go. Well, Brown finally able to make a move on Striegel off turn number 2. Christopher Kane and Cox working the bottom. Well, Mike Striegel will change it up down in turns 1 and 2. He'll drop to the bottom of the Speedway and slam the door shut on Christopher Kane. Well, we are 7 to go this time. Well, our leaders will be negotiating the rear of the field here in just a moment as they close on the 2 of Eric Graves here on the front stretch. And it's Hassler working under Graves off turn number 4. Hassler back or the front end of the car in a clean air, turn number 2. Well, Graves racing hard with our leaders. Graves holding up the 39 of Muhlenberg for a bit that allows the 25 of Hassler to get out with 2 to go. And Graves bouncing it off the fence midway down the back stretch. White flag in the air for Hassler. Well, good battle, turn 2. Chris Kane and Lance Cox. Here come your checkers. It's going to be Galen Hassler picking up his second victory of the season over Steven Muhlenberg. Third goes to Tyler Brown. Fourth, the 63 of Lance Cox and the 31 of Christopher Kane. Tonight's top 5. Well, for the second time in 2018, it's the 25 Galen Hassler out of Como, Columbia, Missouri, your feature winner. Well, he had to outlast the rest of the field en route to his second victory of the season. Good run for the 39 of Muhlenberg, who brings it home in a runner-up position. Well, third will go out to the T10 of Tyler Brown. Fourth, the 63 Lance Cox, and tonight's top 5 position goes out to the 31 of Christopher Kane.
I heard somewhat. Check.
Well, race ends for the second time this season. Galen Hassler, Lake Ozark Speedway victory lane.
And there you go. Oh. Hey, check me. Check. Check. Check 1 2 1 2 check.
Check. There you go. Hey, winner, drink Logboat beer is what I heard the word is for the day.
Yeah, definitely. We got plenty for whoever wants to come down to our pit. We got free beer for 21 and under. Well, while supplies last, of course. We got some front row, ship head. We got all sorts of stuff down there, so come on by.
All right, number 25 car, Galen Hassler. You did a great job tonight, buddy.
Yeah, the track was great. I like this dry slick stuff. I make it pretty well known as a hashtag loose keys to water truck. Yeah, I don't know. The car handled okay. I mean, I think we could snug it up a little bit. I think Muhlenberg was getting us, but I think with me racing him real hard, butt clean last week, he showed me the same respect. So hats off to him. It looks like he had a good hot rod. Had a good hot rod, but he's fast. I'm glad to finally get out here and actually perform well and be happy about it.
There you go, everybody. Give this man a round of applause. The driver to the number 25's got some sponsors he'd like to take care of.
Oh, yeah, definitely wanted to shout out to Logboat Brewing Company, Galen's Auto Body, Lechner Lawn Care, iGenie Phone Repair, Como Smoke and Fire. Definitely want to give a shout out to Bussin' Productions. He's here tonight doing a lot of video photography, and he does great work on commercials, so if you're a business owner, give him a shout. He does stuff for my business and has definitely turned around and got me some new customers.
There you go. Everybody, one more time. The number 25, Galen Hassler.
Well, congratulations, Team 25, on the Vaughn Pool and Spa feature victory here tonight. Time for your black and white roofing 360 sprint car main event. Well, the feature lineup will find the 14K Kyle Belm and the 4 of Evan Martin squared off up in row number 1. Row 2, it is the 21 Miles Paulus out of Marshall, the Zero Machine, Taylor Walton from Warrensburg. Row number 3, the 3V of Tyler Oots out of Sedea, the 38 of Cody Baker from Lone Jack. Row number 4, defending champ Randy Martin out of California Mo, the 6 of Mr. Brian Grimes from Slater. Row 5, the 9M of Tyler Blank, California, the 3 Arrington Geniton of Versailles. Row number 6, the 43 Mike Brown, the 12C of Farron Crank. Row number 7, the 007 of Brady Barker of New Berlin, Illinois, and the 49B Ben Brown of Marshall.